Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Alolan Muk in the back on a triple dark team for the Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. I definitely wanted to give this one a try, as I do thoroughly enjoy the Halloween Cup in the Great League format, so I figured I wanted to give a shot, give you guys a solid team for the Ultra League Edition, and it is quite strong. Alolan Muk will be in the back to close the game strong, and definitely handles those fairy types, I must say. And also on this team, we've got Drapion on the safe swap. Drapion, not only an amazing safe swap in the Great League, but it is every bit as good of a safe swap in the Ultra League format as well, and that is exactly where it will be. It is quite reliable and also very bulky as well. And also, speaking of bulk, my goodness, we've got that in spades with Mandibuzz on the lead. Mandibuzz, a very solid and reliable lead in this meta with its bulk, handles Giratina beautifully. But before we dive into the featured set of the video, we are starting things off with some bonus battles that I thought were tons of fun. And here we go. This thing has followed us from the Great League Halloween Cup all the way up to the Ultra League format. It's a Shadow Scizor. Surprise, surprise. But we've got Mandibuzz here. And we can hit this thing for neutral damage all across the board. This is why I think Air Slash is the way to go in this meta. Because you can still do neutral damage to these bug steel types while also having a solid matchup against all other dark types. And here is the moment of truth. I wasn't sure if we would live another Iron Head, but I don't want to give them a shield advantage, and we do! Holy smokes! Best buddy, rank 1, XL Mandibuzz, coming in super clutch, hanging on by a thread to win lead. You'd love to see it, and they've got an XL Tentacruel in the back. My goodness, but we're going to come in with Drapion here because it's a better matchup. We can get to these neutral crunches with Stab at a much faster rate than our Alolan Muk can get to the Dark Pulses. So Drapion is definitely the alignment for something like a Tentacruel. Gonna tank the Scald. We tank that, no problem. And they've got a Shadow Crobat in the back, excuse me. So we're just going to chip this with a crunch and either do some chip damage or grab a shield. Either one is fine. We got the shield, so it is Alolan Muk time. And this is looking pretty good for us. We do have the shield advantage, of course, and all they can really do is go for these Poison Fangs. They could try and get a little fancy, debuff us, and then go for the big resisted Shadow Ball. But either way is fine. We grab the final shield. And we know that this is just a Poison Fang, but we do want to preserve some health because these Air Slashes with Stab really start to chunk after 2 of those Poison Fangs, and they get to Poison Fang number 3. We do live this. Gonna let this go, and they catch, or tried to catch, but we saw that they did that. We wanted to chip this thing anyways because Tentacruel is quite bulky, especially as an XL, so we did want to chip with that Dark Pulse. Gonna go for the crunch. This will definitely be enough to say bye-bye to the Tentacruel. And now it's coming down to the wire. This Shadow Crobat is still quite healthy, and even in its shadow form, it is still quite bulky. So getting to this crunch was quite clutch. That does quite a bit of damage, but still does not KO. This thing is quite bulky. It just hangs in there and just terrorizes your existence. So we absolutely have to shield this. We did sneak through a Poison Jab, and can we KO with one? We do! Alolan Muk coming in super clutch, closing it strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Alolan Muk doing the job, bringing it home for us. That was amazing. And here we go. Shadow Drapion on the lead. Again, this is why we definitely want to run Air Slash in this meta. And even in the open Ultra League, I think Air Slash is still the way to go, but here we are playing out this opening matchup against the Drapion. They go Crunch. So not sure if they are fishing for a debuff, most likely, as Crunch is resisted, and they go Crunch again. So very interesting, but that's fine. We definitely tank that resisted damage, no problem. Gonna go for an Aerial Ace, and we've been debuffed, so it is Drapion time. They are staying in on that not so good lead, so not sure what they could be hiding in the back. So just gonna throw Drapion in to throw it out, or to draw it out, excuse me. Drapion works beautifully as a safe swap because it shares the same typing with Alolan Muk, so whatever would be good against Drapion would be good against Alolan Muk, so it's always good to draw it out with Drapion. But in this case, it is a Crobat in its normal form, a non-shadow. Gonna go for the Crunch here, of course. And we are running Sludge Bomb on our Drapion. It's nice for the opposing dark types. It's pretty miserable if you have Aqua Tail up against a very bulky dark type like Mandibuzz or Umbreon. So I prefer to go Sludge Bomb. It's also nice for those fairies that are lurking in the back a lot more than in the Great League. I was quite surprised, but here we are. We didn't want them to get any additional farms, so we throw Mandibuzz back in here to take out this Crobat. We definitely tank a Poison Fang, no problem. The beauty of Triple Dark is you kind of handicap those Crobats that are running rampant in this meta, and look at this. We've got a fairy in the form of Tapu Fini. This is fine. We have been debuffed, but rank 1, Best Buddy XL Mandibuzz does not care about your debuffs. And we've got this Tapu Fini down below 50% health. Mandibuzz really puts in the work. And now, Alolan Muk is primed to take over the remainder of this game, guys. This is why Alolan Muk is amazing. People just can't help themselves, and they still run these fairies in a very poison-heavy meta. Very interesting to see. We're just going to poison jab this thing down, and those two Pokemon left are hanging on by a thread. So going to definitely shield, or no, yeah, I think, yeah, they're running Aqua Tail. I wasn't sure what they were running, but it could really only have been Aqua Tail, but it does not matter either way because Alolan Muk is just going to poison jab everything down, and they go down with 2 shields. You never want to see that. That is unfortunate. You gotta shield at some point, but good game, well played nonetheless. This Triple Dark team was really putting in the work in this meta. It was quite nice, and here we go. Nidoqueen on the lead. This is Nidoqueen's always a problem, always a handful. It really puts out the damage, but they built up to a potential Stone Edge. I wasn't sure if they were going to bait, but no, they are running Stone Edge. Shouts to them for that. I think Stone Edge is really nice. Throws a lot of people off of their game, so we're just going to go for the Dark Pulse, and we don't want to stay in here on this matchup. So going to throw Drapion in, tried to catch the second Stone Edge, and they're going to throw either way. They're running Earth Power! Holy smokes! They're running Stone Edge Earth Power! I was not expecting that. My goodness. Shouts to them running the super spicy moveset. Holy smokes. I did not see that coming, my friends. I was thinking, you know, if they want to throw Stone Edge, not a big deal. We're bulky, we tank that, but my goodness. They're running Earth Power Stone Edge. Holy smokes. And here we are on a Shadow Drapion mirror matchup in the mid-game. Gonna let that go. No sense in shielding that. So gonna throw Mandibuzz in here and try and chip away at this Drapion. It is still relatively healthy. They're going to go Aqua Tail. We definitely live that. And going to look to just chip with an Aerial Ace, of course, on the opposing Dark type. And now, going to go into Alolan Muk. Did not want them to get any additional farm. You don't want to give Drapion any sort of advantage because it can absolutely get out of control, and they come back in with that Nidoqueen. So the beauty of knowing their moveset, they've definitely revealed the moveset, so we know that we're going to have to shield everything from the Nidoqueen from here on out. Still not quite sure what they have in the back. They led with Nidoqueen. They had a Drapion on the safe swap, so definitely could be another Dark type. Just not sure what Dark type it could be. It is traditionally Scrafty, and if that is the case, it's not looking good for us, I will say. As this Nidoqueen is just going on a tear. Holy smokes, my goodness. Again, shouts to them again on that moveset. That was insane to see. And it's an Alolan Muk of their own. So they wanted to stay in and get our shields down. And this is basically over, my friends. There's nothing we can really do. They're up a shield. They've got the health advantage. And we top left. Save everyone some time. My goodness. Good game. Well played to them. Had a blast with those bonus battles. As we move into the featured set of the video, we are met with an Incineroar. Very interesting and fun pick. Running Fire Fang. I like it. I might have to give Incineroar a try myself in the Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. And of course, as with all Dark types, we just go for the Aerial Ace. So the play here on this Incineroar is to spread the damage. They're running Fire Fang. That's a heavy, fast move, so we tank the Flame Charge, spread that damage on to our Drapion here, and we did force them to swap out, clearing that debuff. That is what we wanted to do, and we are met with an opposing Drapion here. Saw this a lot. A lot of people are running Drapion, justifiably so. It is a very strong pick for this meta. And this is the Shadow form. And we did get the defense drop on that first Crunch. That is amazing. If you're running Sludge Bomb, Crunch is the way to go on opposing Poison Dark types like Drapion and Alolan Muk. And we do have the energy lead in this matchup here. Not sure if they're running Sludge Bomb or Aqua Tail. They've yet to reveal their second move. So going to go for another Crunch, of course. And that does get them quite low. We can definitely farm down at this point. But no, they are running Aqua Tail. So we will shield this to control the alignment. There are some Mad Lads running Charmers in this Halloween Cup. So if that is the case, we want to control the alignment. And they do come back in with the Incineroar. So going to either do some heavy damage or even up the shielding scenario. Either one is fine. They decide to shield. And now going to come back in with Mandibuzz, like I said, just in case they're running Charm in the back. And they catch it onto a Jellicent. Nice catch by them. This Jellicent's running Bubble. And 9 times out of 10, if they're running Bubble, they are also running Ice Beam. So we're going to look to return the favor. If they catch your move, guys, you got to give it right back and return the favor. And oh, we catch that. What would have been super effective damage onto our Alolan Muk. You'd love to see it. And I'm going to shield this because we want to really load up on energy and put the pressure on that Incineroar. We know that we absolutely dominate this Jellicent. Just going to build up to the back-to-back and throw the Dark Pulse here. If they want to expend that final shield, by all means, but no, they let it go, putting the hope and faith into that Incineroar. That is getting quite low on health. We definitely tank a Flame Charge, no problem, and gonna put the pressure on it with an Acid Spray. Lower that defense by 2 stages, and they shield. That is amazing. We knew that we were just 1 Air Slash off from the Aerial Ace, and Mandibuzz is going to put a ribbon on this first battle as we say bye-bye to the Incineroar. Fun pick, but did not work out in the end. Mandibuzz too OP. Good game, well played to our opponent. I have yet to feature my Ultra League Mandibuzz. I've been itching to do it for quite some time, and what better time than now? We had a Jellicent on the lead. They make an aggressive play into a Drapion, non-Shadow, so just going to go for the Aerial Aces here. What we want to do on this Drapion is get it to about 50% health. We know that we're going to misalign the switch timers. That's fine. But the plan here is to try and set up a catch. They are running Sludge Bomb, so that's good to know. Gonna let this second one go. Mandibuzz tanks damage for days. And now on the third, we're gonna look to catch that onto our Drapion. Gonna throw this Aerial Ace first. Chip this thing down even more because Drapion is quite bulky. And now we catch here. So Mandibuzz absolutely put in the work. We knew that we had 3 amazing answers to that Jellicent. The beauty of this team is the ghost types have nowhere to go, and they reveal their third. It comes in the form of Obstagoon. So gonna go for the Sludge Bomb here. If it's running the Community Day move of Obstruct, it is basically dead in the water against this team, I must say. And they go Night Slash, so very interesting. Not sure what they're running for their coverage move. But that is not going to deter us. Going for another Sludge Bomb on the Obstagoon, and we draw a shield. That is amazing. And they're just going straight Night Slash here. This is very interesting. But we will shield. We want to either grab that final shield or do loads of damage to this Obstagoon as it boosted. Got that patented Boostagoon boost, and they expend their final shield on the boosted Obstagoon. That is what we wanted to do. So we're going to let this go. A boosted Night Slash KOs, and they get another boost. Holy smokes. This is getting tricky now, my friends. Holy smokes. Because their attack has been buffed to the max. It has risen by 4 stages, and now resisted Night Slashes are doing loads of damage. Obstagoon can be quite insane once those boosts get rolling. So they aggro swap back into the Drapion. Gonna bring our Mandibuzz in here to absorb the damage, and gonna look to farm down. They do still have that Jellicent, but like I said, it does not matter, guys. Even with health disadvantage on both of our Pokemon, Jellicent just can do nothing against this team, unfortunately. We blind through the Aerial Ace. Should have exercised a little bit more patience there, but that's fine. We do get to this Dark Pulse, and we trigger the CMP tie. They're trying to deny us our energy. No, not gonna happen. You're gonna take this Dark Pulse. Although it has been debuffed, they're still gonna take it nonetheless. Does loads of damage. And how about another Dark Pulse for your troubles, Mr. or Mrs. Jellicent here? We're combo playing, taking out the Jellicent. They do not get off another move. And now Alolan Muk should be fine here. They've been going Night Slash the whole way. They've yet to reveal that second move, and I don't think that they will have the opportunity to do so because we definitely live a Night Slash that has not been boosted, and we take it out. My goodness, that was a crazy back and forth battle, but Alolan Muk does the job in the end. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Oh, it's so nice seeing ghost types with this team. And here we go. Speaking of, picking up a positive lead in the form of another Jellicent. These Jellicents were everywhere during these battles. And they make an aggressive play into a Shadow Nidoqueen. So we're playing this a little different, my friends. We're shielding our Mandibuzz against these Nidoqueens. The rationale behind that is not only did they build up to a potential Stone Edge, but why save swap the Nidoqueen if you're not running Stone Edge? Or unless you're running Stone Edge, I should say, excuse me. So we're double shielding Mandibuzz. You don't see that every day, my friends, against this Nidoqueen. It's a bit of a problem, of course, for our backline, but it doesn't appear that this one is running Stone Edge, but better to play it safe than sorry. Nidoqueen running Stone Edge in that last battle really put us on guard. So we take it out. That's a massive obstacle out of the way, and they're running a Charmer in the back. You'd love to see it if you're running a Alolan Muk with Poison Jab. It's a thing of beauty. And it turns out double shielding Mandy was the way to go against this team, guys. We don't need shields for the remainder of this team. We really just had to get that Nidoqueen out of the way because it's always a massive mind game. Are they gonna bait you? Are they gonna one-shot you? Decided to not mess around with it, and we got it out of the way. So we're looking pretty good here, guys, and this Jellicent is running Bubble Beam, so that makes it even better for us. Even with a 2-shield advantage, it's looking pretty good for us. They're debuffing us, into oblivion, but it does not matter. This poor Jellicent can do nothing against this team. They can throw all the bubble beams they want. Gonna go for a crunch here and see what they want to do. They can definitely tank it at this point, no problem. And they bring back in that Charmer. Comes in the form of Togekiss. And this is why we've got Alolan Muk in the back for these Charmers. People are running Charm in this meta. It's insane to see. This Togekiss is absolutely loaded. They can go Flamethrower all they want. Not a problem at all, I must say. Just going to throw the Acid Spray. We're getting quite low. I don't think that we were going to quite... maybe we could have farmed down, but doesn't matter. It's over. And they realized that they made a massive mistake in running Charm in this meta as they top left. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Oh man, Triple Dark was not only a lot of fun, but wildly effective in this meta here. And here we go. Crobat, pretty neutral lead. They aggressively swap their Charmer in, and generally when they do that, they've got another one lurking in the back, guys. It is so insane to see people running these Charmers in this very poison-heavy meta. I could not believe it, but my goodness, I was grinning from ear to ear with this Triple Dark team featuring Alolan Muk. Handles these Charmers beautifully. We're going to shield that Weather Ball there and farm this Charmer all the way down and leave this matchup with loaded energy, and we are still relatively healthy as well. They bring back in the Crobat. That means that there is likely another Charmer in the back, which would, if that is the case, that is absolutely mind-blowing. But it is what it is at this point. Gonna go for another Dark Pulse. Really put the pressure on this Crobat here. Maybe draw a shield. We do draw a shield. That is amazing. They're gonna look to go for the full aggressive farm down. And now we can throw Mandibuzz in here to soak this damage. There's no better Pokemon to soak damage on than rank 1 best buddy XL Mandibuzz. And no, it was not double charm, but it's probably just as worse if you're going up against our team here. It's a Jellicent, another Jellicent. Is Jellicent really the way to go, guys? I don't know. Yeah, it definitely handles the bug steel types, but that's about it. I guess it handles the poison types as well, but not when they have a dark subtyping, I must say, like our Drapion, because we can hit these things for super effective damage, and we draw a shield. That is amazing. So at this point, we are still up a shield. Might as well shield the Ice Beam here and really look to leave this matchup with an energy lead for that Crobat, as we can definitely hit it for super effective damage. But for now, we're going to say bye-bye to the Jellicent, and we do have a little bit of residual energy to really put the pressure on this Crobat. Shields are down on both ends. Excuse me. And we do take out the Crobat. I'm telling you guys, this Triple Dark team was really putting in the work. That's going to be a good game. Well played. So if you guys want to have some fun in the Ultra League Halloween Cup, looking for a solid team, you might want to give this one a try if you have these Pokemon available. But here we go. Nidoqueen on the lead. So just going to play this out here. Like I said, Nidoqueen can be a bit of a problem for this team, particularly when they're running Stone Edge, but it doesn't appear as though this one is, so we're fine to stay in here, chip away at this Nidoqueen. The way I usually play Nidoqueen is I'll tank 2 Poison Fangs and then swap out to clear the debuff. If the game will play, we get a little bit of lag there. So that's how I generally play Nidoqueen with this team on the lead. Tank 2 Poison Fangs. Because by that point, it's in a manageable health range for Drapion. As you can see there, we grabbed the shield, as a crunch would not have KO'd, but would have been getting the Nidoqueen quite low. This is just a Poison Fang. We do not have to shield that at all. They wanted to debuff us as they make a play into another Fairy. Not running Charm this time, so it's a little bit more formidable. And we are debuffed, so going to go for the Sludge Bomb, and we grab the final shield from the Alolan Ninetales here. We tank a weather ball even with the debuff. And I do suspect that they will throw immediately, and they do. Not going to let that happen, guys. We're running Sludge Bomb, particularly for fairies. So we have to get off the Sludge Bomb, guys. Not going to let that go to waste as we do get to it. Does loads of damage, and now we can farm down with our Alolan Muk. We tank another Weather Ball, no problem from this Alolan Ninetales. They have no shields. We have an energy lead, and they top left. Oh no! Not sure what they had left in the back. I guess we'll never know as they do top left. Good game, well played to them though. And as you can see, this team is amazing, my friends. Triple Dark, featuring Alolan Muk as the closer. XL Mandibuzz on the lead was amazing. Very solid Pokemon. It's very nice knowing that you are quite bulky and don't have to shield. More often than not, you can preserve those shields for Muk to absolutely go on a rampage in those in-game scenarios. You round that out with a very solid safe swap option in the form of Drapion. Also quite spammy and quite bulky, much like Mandibuzz, and it has an amazing ability to really either grab shields or flip switch advantage for you, which is amazing. So, very solid team for the Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. Guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.